Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video I'll be reviewing a BMW X5M Competition with a new personalized color. It's kind of like a new thing BMW is doing. It's pretty cool. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and link you to the BMW of Pleasant Grove, Utah, if you give me some time with this X5M. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check what they have currently. If you have any questions or need any help, just ask for Brendan. Also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a twin-turbo 4.4-liter V8 that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 13 around town and then 18 on the highway, with power outputs being 617 horsepower and then 553 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So this personalized color is called Macadamia Metallic. It's this really cool brown metallic paint, as you can see. The personalized colors, as of what I've seen, are like $5,000 to add to a BMW. So it's not cheap, but it's not as crazy as some other manufacturers. Pretty cool color with this one. There are other colors, obviously. Love the headlight design with the new X5. You can see X5M there in the grill. Grill's all blacked out. And the contrast between the brown and the black, it actually works really well. Tire and wheel setup is 295 by 35 by 21 in the front, and then 315 by 30 by 22 in the rear. So slightly staggered setup, really cool design with the wheels, brake calipers blacked out so it doesn't clash with any of the other elements on this. Got these nice painted fender flares. You can see the blacked out vent piece there, and then you can see with the mirror cap also blacked out. And then this will give you kind of a better idea of this color. It's really cool brown. And here's the key fob. We've got the BMW logo that functions as the lock and remote start. Got the M colors. We've got the unlock here, and then the opening for the hatch, which we'll do that right now. Now, popping into the rear, first off, got the tailgate that'll lower. It's a cool part about the X5. We have plenty of storage space, and then the cargo cover they have as well. And I like the little X logos here in the back. But yeah, very practical SUV. When you're all done, just press that, and that will close everything up. That's pretty cool with the taillight design. You can see X5M Competition down below as well. It's cool with the exhaust tips there at the very bottom. And that's the rest of the rear. Now, taking a look at the door panel in the back, you can see we've got the sunshades here with this. And this is cool with the contrast. And then yes, we've got brown on brown with this car. Ambient lighting too. And then that's pretty nice with the wood trim. Speakers here for the sound system as well. And then here are the seats. I will say the M colors on the seat belt with the brown, very interesting to see all that together. If you don't know, the X5, it's a big SUV, so you've got plenty of leg room. Got the little USB port there. We have heated seats in the back. We've got our own climate zone as well. We've got vents on top of that, and good headroom. Now, take a look at the front door panel again. You can see with the trim and down below, pretty cool looking. All of our window controls here. Got our mirror adjustments. Mirrors do power fold in. Memory seats. We've got massage seat function. Blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. And then here's the front seat, X5M. Nice trim all down the center. And that's cool with all the seat adjustments on the side. And you can see with the pedals. Got our light controls there. And then this is nice with the trim on the dash. Now, take a look at the steering wheel. You can see we've got nice trim all around. M colors are in the center with the M logo. You get your M1 and M2 modes. Paddle shifters there on the back as well. A bunch of practical controls here in the front, and then you've got the regular stocks there on the back. Full digital gauge cluster here in the center, and we can change the drive mode, and that'll change how the gauge cluster looks depending on what drive mode you have selected with this. 360 camera system in reverse. See trajectory lines with the steering wheel. Good resolution, by the way. Quick response time with the screen too. It's nice. I like it overall. Oh, and then as for the rest of the infotainment system, you can access the climate controls at any point. We do have heated and ventilated seats. And yeah, BMW's new unit, it responds quick. It's easy to use, so they've done a good job with this. It's pretty cool. That down below, and then this that goes across to the M logo. Nice trim across the dash too. And then radio control button here, and then this is nice. Got some cup holders here as well. And then we've got our M shifter here where you can dial in the gearing with it depending on how aggressive you want the transmission to be. Bunch of shortcut buttons here. Important stuff, exhaust to make it louder or quieter. And I don't know if you guys can hear that. Look, I'll open up the door. Yeah, the V8 sounds pretty good. Got your parking brake here with your health set control, and then that's just the analog control for the infotainment system. Pretty cool center console. I really do like this brown interior. It's very weird to see in an M car, like aggressive bucket seats that are brown, but I don't know, I think it kind of works. Anyways, premium headliner with this, and then big panoramic sunroof. Here's a quick look at the window sticker, 2025 X5M Competition, and 124,000 starting price. And then let me find the color. Oh, yeah, there it is at the top. $5,000 for the color. Anyways, total MSRP is $143,300. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's sum things up. We are just, excuse me, wow, right off the bat, cough almost. I just wanted to do a little outro with this video talking about this. It's kind of like, reminds me of Porsche's paint to sample. I've noticed there's a really big trend right now of these special paint colors with manufacturers, and I guess I want to give my 2 cents on why I think that trend is, well, a trend now. But before we do that, X5M Competition, I already reviewed one of these. Great SUV. It's really cool. It's a nice mix of luxury and performance. I know a lot of people will see this as, you know, super expensive for a BMW, but I mean, you're basically getting an SUV that competes with the Lamborghini Urus, but it is not even, like, what is it, half the price of an Urus? So when you look at it from that perspective, you can see, you can say, oh, well, the Urus is overpriced, fair enough. Or you can say, man, the BMW, it's pretty good value in the segment. And yeah, crazy power. Again, you guys saw the power figures, 617 horsepower. It's insanity, absolute insanity. This engine, it's a cool engine. It's not a perfect engine, but it's a really cool engine with the power delivery, and it, you know, gets decent fuel economy for the power. Yeah, just like the instant, that's what I like about this engine, is just the instant response. It's so torquey. So let's talk about the personalized color situation. I think everyone sees what Porsche does in the luxury worlds, where they charge an insane amount of money for cars, period, but they also charge an insane amount of money for special paint colors on cars. And, you know, Land Rover's done that as well. And so I think that with manufacturers seeing that, they see an opportunity where they go, oh, well, if someone's willing to pay for that on a Land Rover or a Porsche, why wouldn't they be willing to pay for that on BMW? Why wouldn't they be willing to pay for that on an Audi, right? So on and so forth. And so I think it's just a way for these automakers to give extra customization to the customers that are willing to pay for that extra customization. With that being said, I do think it's going to get to the point where it's overdone. It's really cool when you have like a paint to sample Porsche, but now that like every single Porsche is pretty much paint to sample, it's not so, I don't know, it doesn't, like, it's lost its specialness. And now that every single automaker is doing this, it's also kind of like seeing a car in a crazy paint color, it's not what it used to be, because also vinyl wraps, right, paint protection film, those are also a thing. And so it's like you see all these crazy colored cars anyways. And so I think like 10 years ago, if you saw a brown X5M, you'd be like, what, why, how? But now it's like, it's still cool, it's really cool. I just don't think it has the same charm, the same excitement factor as it would have back then, when vinyl wraps weren't so common and paint to sample wasn't so common across all the different manufacturers. Regardless, let me know what you think. I still think it's cool to have I think it's cool to have the customization. Don't know if it's going to take off, but it's a nice option to have.